everybody. You made it. I made it. We made it. Okay. I'm not going to be able to chat. Let me get this a little better here. Needless to say. Oh, where am I? There he goes. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. Thank you. I am following my husband, and he drives like an airplane. He's like a distant memory up there somewhere. Where is he? I think he went right. Let me see. I hope he went right. I'm going right. Let's see. There he goes. He's like 25 miles ahead of me. Whoa. We're on country roads here, so it's, and it's early in the morning. Yowza. He has my main tripod. Oh, you see my little dice up there. So we're going to get our bees. And I've got mosquitoes in the car. We got up at, I want to say we got up at, trying to think. Maybe, I don't know if you can see the background. There's nothing here but country. Where is that man? Anyway, we got up at like 4, and there he goes. We've been driving, and so you're going to hear my maps on the car going, you're take this, take that, go right, whatever, because I have mine on also, because following him, I'll tell you, right before we left, I should have known because he says, well, how do you want me to do this? You want to just follow me, or do you want me to drive normally? I said, just do your thing. I don't know what tells him that the speed limit is whatever it is on these roads this early in the morning. Aha, caught up with him. Gotcha. Anyway, we're going down to get our bees. I say down because it's down in the southern tier, in the Chautauqua Lake area. And this is the latest we've ever gotten nucs. But what can I say? Yeah, it's the latest we've ever gotten nucs. And but he's a master beekeeper. He has a huge apiary down there. I'm gonna see if he'll let me stream around there so y'all can see. He shouldn't mind because he's on the internet. He's everywhere. He's part of our bee club also, which is really kind of cool. Everybody in our bee club, they're either, well, not us, but either they've written a book. Well, not everybody, but a big majority of the people. They've written a book. They're well published on bees. They teach it somewhere. They encourage people, at least one person in the family, which I did, to go to the class to be certified to teach. It's really cool. They get you on a list to go pick them up. Get a swarm. It's really cool. It's we just kind of backed into this bee club. There are over 300 and members, and then we find out it's the commercial bee club. So we're kind of in the right place because we are a business, so we're learning a lot of things about that also. In addition, we joined another bee club, which is Beekeepers of Western New York or something, and we found out there are 1,100 in that club. So there are quite a few beekeepers in Western New York, and I give them a lot of credit because, hey Jean, how you doing? I can just tell you by your logo. If it's not Jean, I'm sorry, because I can't watch too much. I have to watch the front, the back. Oh, itch, another mosquito. What is with this man and this speed limit? He'll go right through it. I gotta confess to God, we're not getting a ticket. But anyway, there are 1,100 in that bee club, and the Bee Club is run out of a huge garden center where we actually we manned a booth for our Bee Club there for a little while. If we were not, how can I say, if we were not going to be out of the area, or not necessarily out of the area, but really busy and back and forth, and one of us will be in Florida, one of us will be here, we would have worked the state fair, because our Bee Club is there. But we're not going to be able to do that. I have done it. It's a lot of fun. Well, maybe the speed limit is fast on this road. But anyway, let's see what else. So anybody that's new to beekeeping, I really encourage you to join a bee club. It's really a lot of fun. You get to do a lot of things. You get to go a lot of places. You know, and it builds your confidence, because you get to go out there and talk about beekeeping. And you know, the best way to learn something is to teach it. It really is, because you know, I learned just by making a few PowerPoints for our stream that I was researching and looking and going, wow, this is new, wow, that is new, you know. Coffee, y'all, gotta have the coffee. I started with tea, and now I'm into coffee. Well, first I started with Diet Pepsi at 4. Anything caffeine, you know. And right now, as we speak, my bee suit is in the dryer. My husband washed it, laundered it for me when I was in Florida in April, but I washed it again just for good measure. We keep, our bee suits are 2-piece, but we keep, I think it's 3, if I'm not mistaken, like bee suits in different sizes, you know, really big, really small. You don't want your bee suit to be fitting, snug. And a large 1-piece bee suit will virtually fit anybody. So, that's how that goes, you know. Why are my windows fogging up? And why am I asking you people on the chat? Let me see. Let me try this. Nope. Let me try this. Nope. I don't know. Anyway, my car, the car I'm in, is don't laugh, is a PT Cruiser. PT Cruiser. It's a convertible. I wanted a convertible my whole life. It's not a new car. We didn't get it new, but I love it. It's blue. Okay, honey, up there, the speed limit is 50. There's a nice big sign. Slow her down. Anyway, I can actually see him, which is good. Let's see. Oh my God, I mean, good Lord. Anyway, I love it. I hate to say, but I almost never have the top down. Almost never. You know, the first year it was a novelty. I had the top down. This year, when I stopped subbing, especially, speed limit's 40 now. Because we're in the country. Oh, let's see. So I'm gonna have to draw up to the window so you can see where we are in a little bit when there's not businesses and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I didn't drive it a lot in the winter. You know, I put on all my studded snow tires and stuff and didn't drive it. Oh, I know why now. Oh, he's smart. Anyway. Let's see. I'm only going to stay on here a little while longer. So, anyone that showed up, thank you for showing up. Lawrence Hurt, hey, how you doing? Part of the early crowd, hey. We're going to pick up our bee nucs. And I was just saying that, well, I have a PT Cruiser. He has a van or something up there. I don't even know what he has. It's a nice car. It's huge. So we have the size of the nuke. So I'm going to pack some in here. I think he can fit 24. But I said I would take, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So when I come back, when I stream on the way back, I'll be buzzing. Okay? You don't know if anybody gets out of the nuke, because I told my husband, I said, now you can get upset if you want to, but I'll put the top down and start driving, and whoever's flying around in the car, they just have to go find another place. He didn't like that, but they're secure in there. The nukes are wooden, which is nice. I mean, anybody that gives you a wooden nuke is great. Somebody you want to get your nukes from. That's class. That's class nukes. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming most on and off all day because, and we also, and the nukes, they have screen bottom boards, or a screen bottom, or a screen somewhere. 45 miles an hour, honey. Oh my God, we're going 60. No, we're not. We're not. Anybody out there? No, we're not going 60. We're going, we're going 40. You can speed up. It's 45 miles an hour. Anyway. Really good nukes. And, you know, we're not the biggest order at all. Because, like I said, most of the people in our B club run anywhere between 100 and 500 hives, and they have them all over western New York. They have some on their land, they rent land. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, these are hardcore beekeepers. Not that we're not hardcore beekeepers. Well, those are my little dominoes there. I got those at the dollar store years ago. Anyway, I love this coffee. Colombian coffee. Got it when I was visiting our daughter-in-law's family in Colombia. Boy, they have the best coffee. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back to Colombia and get some coffee. That's great coffee. Coffee. My Georgia shirt, because every time I fly somewhere, when we have a layover, if I have a layover more than an hour or something, I'm always getting shirts. Well, because I get a hat for our son. He likes hats from different places, so I connected in Georgia. I got a Georgia t-shirt. You go to those airport places, they have good sales. Let's see. Maybe I'll come back on when we get a little closer. And like I said, I'm relatively sure he'll let me stream there. When we get home, this is 35 miles an hour, sweetheart, up there. This is an hour and 45-minute trip, give or take a couple of minutes, depending on how you go. We are going the fastest route, which is country roads. This is not quite a country road, but this connects to more country roads. Where we're going is down in the country. But we used to have a place down there, so we're kind of familiar with the area. I mean, we're talking up, down hills and stuff, but I like country. You love it or you don't love it. I'll say that. There's no in between, folks. I'll tell you, when it's late at night and you want something from the store and there's no place to go, you like it or you don't like it. Oh dear. Let's see here. Oh, now I'm getting hot in here. Oh dear, hot coat. I have my Sherlock Holmes DVD. See, Sherlock Holmes. I love playing. I think I mentioned this. Anything old. I love anything old. Maybe that's why I love beekeeping or farming or seeds or sewing or crocheting. I love the old ways. I have not made butter yet. I have not made a quilt yet. I haven't even quilted. I am embroidering squares for a quilt, and when I get all the squares done, I have all the materials. You know, I made sure I got all the materials. But when I get everything done, I'm going to be looking for quilters. And there are 2 quilters on our road. One is a member of our church, and the woman next door, who I absolutely love, has entered her quilts in competition and has won. If you see her quilts, you'll know why she has won. So maybe between those 2, I'm in good shape. I mean, this is what I like about where we live. Everybody does something like that, and so there's always somebody around that can tell you, like you go down there and say, hey, what about this, what about that? Or they'll see you doing something and say, well, that's not going to quite work, and you go, okay. But, let's see here. When my husband goes on a route, he researches like 25 different ways to get there, and this is the shortest route. I wonder if it's one that's going to put the sun in my eyes. Yipper. I'm a tad on the short side, so whoa, the sun in my eyes is the sun in my eyes. Ugh. But when I drive my husband's car, like when we drove to Virginia Beach in April, I had to sit on a pillow. I cannot see out of his car unless I sit on a pillow. I can do it in an emergency. I could do it, but I don't feel comfortable. I like to be able to know, like I have to be up because this car is big. This one I love, although I'm just rambling because I said I was going to stream, so I'm on here for a little while. So if you're here, you're just hearing all kinds of information. I don't even have the chat up because I can't go into a ditch driving a car. I did that on my bike. But anyway, what was I saying? I'll tell you, this multitasking. Driving, something about driving. Anyway, ooh, big truck. Hey, truck. Trucks don't bother me. When my mother was learning how to drive, God rest her soul, she went to driving school for almost 2 years. She never got her license because every time she went by a big truck or something, she'd let go of the steering wheel. I figured that would do it for any driving teacher. And, my father kept hiring these driving teachers, and it wasn't working. Our daughter is the only child, I think, I'm not sure, that we insisted take driving lessons. And so we paid for a driver to come take her out because we didn't have the, I don't know, whatever, to go to teach her. Also, because I drive with two feet, it drives a lot of people crazy when they ride with me. I like it. It's the way I was taught, so that's what I do. Well, I guess that's everything for now. So I'll check back in when we get there. Okie dokie wokey. And that's it for now. Everybody, enjoy your morning coffee, tea, whatever. And, oh, now there goes a nice Suburban. That's what I was going to say. I used to drive a Suburban. Oh, I miss my Suburban. It was an older Suburban, but I love that sucker. But right now, I'm going to finish up here, and, I'll see you all later.